Ooh, very reliable elite snipe here. Can't get a double elite snipe, but we could snipe one with Niao's Lament. Our other starting options are kind of mediocre. I think Neutralize upgrade is fine. It doesn't spark joy necessarily, but it's certainly an acceptable start to a run on Silent. I'd say it ends up being really good about half the time. The other half of the time you get better weak cards like Leg Sweep, Crippling Cloud, Malaise, and the Neutralize upgrade really doesn't matter that much. It's good health savings in Act 1 Elites, though, at minimum. Boss Swap is something I'm more interested in doing on Silent now, but I'm pretty hesitant to do so against the Slime Boss. Okay, this looks like a good formation, as does this. I can get there from here. Oh, and this is the elite I'd be sniping, so I could maybe even go third elite if I take the free one. And my other option is upgrade Neutralize. I'm never taking the rare card for a curse here. I think that's a pretty bad deal most of the time. Hey, you're so welcome, Broken Bard. Hope that video ends up being really informative to a lot of people. It's a really, really enjoyable discussion to have with Jorbs about our win streaks. So, Soul Torch, great question. Soul Torch asks, can I ask how getting Busted Crown with question card is bad? Wouldn't it be good to let you pick 2 rather than 1? Yes, 2 is better than 1, but I think the thing we're trying to convey is that 2 is worse than 4. So if you've got question card, you want to be looking at 4 cards, not 2. In Slay the Spire, the more cards you see simultaneously, the better each one is. Looking at, since each card rolls an upgrade chance independently, looking at more cards gives you a higher chance of seeing an upgraded one in any particular option. Since each card has to be unique, you can't roll duplicates, and that gives you more options when you're able to look at more cards simultaneously. And lastly, the way that Slay the Spire generates rare cards is that every time you see a common card, your chance to find a rare card increases for future card rewards until you see a rare card eventually. The more cards you see, the quicker your rare chance will increase, and the more rares you'll find overall. We did some Wraith form skippage quite recently, too. We did. I think our last Silent run skipped 3 or 4 of them. How often do you actually take a curse from Niao? I strongly advise against. I also extremely strongly advise against doing so on Silent, who could actually, in a worst case scenario, you can outright die to Jawworm with a curse in the starting deck. For those who were here for the 20 win streak Jawworm incident, that was without a curse in the deck. That can happen to Silent's starting deck normally. And actually, speaking of my conversation with Jorbs, we talked about Jawworm versus Silent quite a bit. I brought up what happened, which is that I took 49 damage to Jawworm after deciding to play Strike, Defend, Survivor turn 1. That was the only turn I had any real decision leverage in the fight. After talking with Jorbs, he spent a couple of hours testing Jawworm fights on his stream, and at length concluded he would have done the same thing in that situation, and also taken 49 damage to the Jawworm. On the same seed, he actually played the same seed as I gave it to him. He took 33 in the fight by virtue of playing the strikes in a different order, which affects the reshuffle, but ultimately concluded I'd made the right choice. So, Jawworm can just deal 49 to you sometimes with the starting deck on Silent, which is terrifying. But my point is that if you add a curse, you're making that way more likely, and even inviting just actual death in the first couple of fights, if you really, really low roll. I think we also concluded during that testing that the Jawworm fight is actually unsolvable, because Slay the Spire is crazy complicated. Just Ascension 20, Silent starting deck versus Jawworm. Cannot be solved. You can get close, but not completely. So we're not really taking Lament to snipe an Elite, we're taking Lament to snipe the Jawworm. Exactly. Exactly. This little guy right here. Yeah, obviously there being a difference between solving something and being able to win something. Or even just do it well. Hey, how's it going, Finithue? Good to have you back. Gregory N, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Koozie Sub Club. So here's a choice. Do I go Dagger Spray or Poison Stab? It's never Heal Hook. Dagger Spray is nice for Slime Boss and maybe for Act 2. I guess the same is kind of true Poison Stab. Let's take a Dagger Spray. I love the AoE. Right, our current intended path is something like this. Head towards the Elite here. Free card removal. Sure. I'll dunk one strike, quite happily. Might lose another card at the shop here. Actually, I'll probably buy Fumes. Now I do wish I had taken the Poison Stab, actually. Fumes is such a nice card against Slime Boss that it's really, really hard to turn down here. Solter says, I used to love Juzu's bracelet. It's because the events in Slay the Spire are so well designed. They're fun to look at, they're fun to read, they're fun to make choices in. And you never know what you're going to get. It's why Juzu is so compelling, but ultimately it is deleterious to your... especially to spend money on, usually. It's really not that helpful compared to, you know, a relic that improves your ability to win fights. It's not doing much. I just Fumes make Poison Stab better. Poison self-stacks, essentially. Poison cards are self-synergistic. If you're using poison as a damage source, you want to be using multiple sources of poison. The reason for this is that poison deals damage equal to the number of poison stacks, but decays by 1 at the end of turn. And that is 1 decay no matter how much poison the enemy has. If the enemy has 1 or 2 poison, then this is a really big deal. If the enemy has 50 poison, it's not a big deal, and the decay is barely there. I mean, it's still fine to take a Noxious Fumes, I think. Is Noxious Fumes good even without an upgrade? It's a lot worse without an upgrade. You can instead opt for 2 copies of Noxious Fumes and just play them both instead of upgrading either of them. That works reasonably well. But it really does want an upgrade. We could get an upgrade right here, or I could take an early transform. Get rid of another starter card here. My usual line of suggesting on this event is as follows. If you're already able to defeat your Act Boss and everything up to the Act Boss, you should remove a card. So that's certainly not us now. We're not beating Slime Boss with Dagger Spray, Noxious Fumes minus. Nor are we beating Gremlin Knob or whatever with that. If you have immediate elites that you need to kill, got Niao's Lament doing that for us, then you should upgrade. And otherwise, you should probably transform. Turn a starter card into something else. Transforming 1 more strike is a little risky here. Maybe transform a defend. Since I'm already down 1 strike. We don't want to be too few strikes going into Slime Boss. Let's transform a defend. Get concentrate. Oof. That's not it. Okay, so this elite is being sniped safely one way or the other. That means we're getting a free 1-hit point combat here or here. I think what we actually want to do is just take another fight now, get another card reward before this elite, and build the deck a little bit more. Yeah, short-term downgrade. Concentrate is one of the least useful energy-generating cards, in my opinion, because you need so much card draw for Concentrate to actually work out. For Concentrate to be a useful card, you need to be able to discard 3 cards from your hand, and then spend 2 extra energy over what you had. So, discard 3 cards plus the Concentrate. 4 cards go to the discard pile, and then you have 5 energy. Unless you've got an X-cost card, that's a tall order. It is very cool with Unceasing Top, though. Big agree. Let's take it a fight here. Can also be pretty good with Runic Pyramid. That's also true. Boy, these ain't it. I guess I'll take a Masterful Stab. I can actually understand Infinite Blades going into Slime Boss, but I don't want to take Infinite Blades going into Slime Boss, especially when Masterful Stab, I think, does the same job, mostly better. Kind of have to take some damage cards here to ensure we can win the coming fights. Alright, we get a free Lagavulin, drops us a meal ticket, healing us at shops. Ooh, and a Glass Knife, which does massive damage with an upgrade. Actually love Glass Knife here. Okay. So I don't think we're going to be able to go this way, but we can do this now. This path. Upgrade Glass Knife immediately and start chonking. Masterful Stab, Concentrate Synergy. Why didn't I think of that, Merle? That's what I've got you here for. The big brain combos. But I mean, if you're not using setup to make a 60+ cost Masterful Stab free and then use it to kill the heart, what are you using Masterful Stab for anyway? We've done that, by the way. Oh, there's an X-Cost card. Let's get it. Let's do it. Give me that. Skewer Concentrate. I don't even question it. I actually really like this build. We've got some really powerful attacks. Now the fumes almost feel silly, but Slime Boss. And a Frozen Egg, upgrading any powers we find from here on out. Footworks, After Images. I would certainly take a Wraith form. Well-laid plans, tools of the trade, you name it. I will click on it. Could maybe consider fighting this Burning Elite, actually, going this way. Food for thought. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, another relic. 51 gold, or we could lose the Masterful Stab? I got Skewer and Glass Knife after Masterful Stab. Give me a relic, Ranwood. It's a turnip. Thanks for the turnip. Alright, I think that improved our deck overall. But I don't know that we're able to Burning Elite here, necessarily. Don't quite feel like we got enough. Turnip solves the Slime Boss. I mean, it does help. My next upgrades are going to be Skewer and probably Fumes, actually. I do want to upgrade Fumes before Slime Boss. I think we'll go this way still. It's tempting to get the Burning Elite, but I'm worried that we might take more damage than necessary. If it's plus health knob or something. Or apparently the question mark could actually be the deadly floor. Yikes. This is very terrifying. Rather tempted to distill the chaos here. Even Concentrate would be useful. Alright, I'm gonna distill chaos now. Yeah, and that's why. That's a much easier fight. So what happened there was we hit Skewer. When you play a card like Skewer, an X-Cost card, off the top of your deck, it uses your current energy, but doesn't cost the energy. So that Skewer played for 3... Oh, yikes. For 3 hits. Knew I should have played the Fume so I didn't draw it again. But didn't cost us any energy off the top there. Dang, that hurt so bad. Reflex. Deck is getting worse, not better? Still gonna take it, though. This is gonna be great long term, but it's gonna suck in the short term, unless we happen to draw it with exactly the correct card. But I'm gonna do it. I mean, if we see Tools the Trade, it says plus on it. I'd be very happy with that. Okay, this is not as terrifying as the last fight. That's good. Smoke Bomb, thanks. Gamble? Gamble Reflex? Here we go. Oiski, thanks for 19 months. The Baker's Dozen plus 6. Don't think we ever take Piercing Wail or Bane there. So, upgrade Skewer for sure. And I guess this is a no-risk elite. Like, worst case scenario, I'm just going to Smoke Bomb. But I think that's really unlikely to be what I do here. It's much more likely that I simply murder them. 24 plus 20, 40. I could kill the middle one or the front one. Man, Glass Knife does so much damage. Or the back one, actually. I can perfectly kill the back one. Generally speaking, the easiest solve to this fight is to kill one as quickly as possible. It stops the rate of damage from being excessive and halts the flow of dazes into the deck. I mean, we're taking a ton of damage next turn if I don't kill one this turn, so let's kill this back one perfectly here. Fumes will not make a big difference. Let's go for the front one, because we're never killing this one next turn. Maybe we're killing this one 2 turns from now, but probably not. Leave the gamble in for later. So this turn we can weaken you. Do some decent damage here. Bummer. Hey, good draw at least. So you're dead next turn because you take 3 plus 4. You're dead also before you attack again. Perfect. Leave with 18 health. Not bad. Alright, we get Orichalcum, giving us auto block and a regen potion for 15 health if we need it. I think we do. A backflip or a deadly poison. Or a Phantasmal Killer. Actually, Phantasmal Killer seems absurd here. Yeah, fortunately, we should be able to upgrade before the slime boss. Phantasmal Killer with Skewer, with Glass Knife. Pretty powerful. The cards in the deck honestly make me want to upgrade Fumes over Phantasmal going into Slime Boss. As much as I'd like to, for Act 2, have this upgraded. We currently want to upgrade this. And we'll be drinking the regen potion at the start of the Slime Boss fight. Because we are kind of terrified. Fumes upgrade being better here to help deal with the waves of slimes that we'll have to deal with. It's going to be a lot of damage over time to them. And I don't think that we're going to need more energy for attacks or things on the turn we're playing the Killer, just the turn after. think this is my best upgrade for getting through Slime Boss alive. Really glad we got Orichalcum. Ooh, Survivor the Reflex? Draw towards our good stuff? Or just do Glass Knife, Strike, Strike. I think I need the draw here. Guarantee we get Fumes by turn 3. Oh. Phantasmal. See here, Concentrate, even though I drew extra cards, Concentrate does not actually let me play any more cards, because all I can do is end up with 3 energy in 1 card. I guess I could Concentrate away the Ascender's Bane and play Strike Phantasmal, technically, but then I keep the Ascender's Bane. Okay, we'll play the Phantasmal. Probably leave Slime Boss at just under splitting this turn, depending on what we draw. Don't even get the Skewer, okay. Fumes, double Dagger Spray, double Strike. Alright, that means we drew enough damage, although not exactly a ton of damage. We did draw enough damage that we can kill with Skewer here. We could also go a different line and not kill, but split with Skewer. We can block this hit intentionally with Orichalcum and try to set up something better. I don't think that's gonna happen, though. So Skewer brings to 65, 62. We split at 62. We've got Orichalcum and Fumes helping us. Problem is, blocking is gonna mean getting more slimed in the deck. We still have to deal with the post-split worlds. Let's trust in the Fumes upgrade here. Oh, Concentrate, Skewer, the power. Get in there, Skewer. I'm immune to your frail. Let's kill this one. Good job, Concentrate. You did it. So, 20 damage wouldn't even split this one, right? Alright, let's just kill the little ones. Defend is worse than nothing because of Orichalcum, so play this. Uh, 54 minus 15. 39. Yeah! We lived Twitch chat. He did not, in fact, die to Slime Boss with his weird as heck set of cards. And from here we can, I think, continue to piece together some function for this. Currently I would describe this as a bit of a mishmash of cards that don't yet work together in the way we want them to. But with a few removals, a bit more card draw, maybe a Wraithform Plus, things could be different. Wraithform Plus with Orichalcum, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna take the Wraithform Plus card, I think, here. This would be a fun grand finale, but good luck actually getting it to land. Corpse Explosion, not bad, but I think this is just impeccable defensive utility that we can't really turn down. And we do get a Pyramid. How lovely. Get in here, Pyramid. Excellent. It's still Pyramid Week, apparently. Not the world's worst Ring of the Serpent. Extra card draw every turn would let the Concentrate be more broadly useful. But here's the thing. If we're able to retain all of our cards every turn, then a few important things happen. 1, Concentrate immediately turns into a really good card. 2, Phantasmal Killer becomes more reliable. 3, Wraithform always lands on the perfect turn. I mean, there's so many things that are incredible about a Pyramid from here. I'm actually really, really excited that this set of cards is going to be blessed with Pyramid because we're going to be obscenely strong from here. especially with a couple good removals. And lo and behold, Shop's immediately out of the gate here. We'll have to fight an elite early in the act, but I'm not afraid. I've got a smoke bomb. Nothing can harm me as long as I have a smoke bomb. Ha ha! I'm invincible. Oh crap. So we're still just kind of a silent though, yeah? We don't actually do a whole lot. Let's gamble. Give me a Wraith form. Yeah! That's more like it. And I'll concentrate next turn. We can always just wait until we have more cards in hand. Immediate smoke bomb, not today. No, instead we're going to absolutely murder them. How about that? Behold. Blip. And blap. This deck's gonna be fun. So from here we want to upgrade Phantasmal Killer, upgrade Calculated Gamble. Those are probably the two most important upgrades. Love that we got a fruit juice there. Flechettes? No, not flechettes. Best card sound effect in Spire. Thunderstrike against Transient. I'm very sad we can't afford Gambling Chip here. Redbeardy McGee. Thanks for the 10-man raid. Welcome, welcome, folks. You're just in time for a rather silly silent run. The potions aren't in any indication of how this has gone so far. I don't know what is. But we've got a Runic Pyramid Silent, which is pretty typical. However, the actual cards in the deck, anything but. We're doing Phantasmal Killer, Glass Knife, Concentrate, Skewer things, and murdering everything in one turn. It's been really fun so far. We had a Masterful Stab, but we traded it to Ranwood for a turnip. It was a good trade. Alright, most important thing in this deck right now I think is removing strikes? Question mark? Defends? Double question mark? Defends? Defends are worse than strikes. But I have a frozen egg and a turnip. No, I'm going to remove strikes. This defense could get really good later. Acro is pickable, but I need money for the next card removal, so I guess it's not. Oh, well, I guess it was. I'm not going to the second shop. Fair enough. Cleric. Purge another one. No medkit with Pyramid. Shockingly, no. I don't value it very much, even less so when I can discard statuses. Really don't think the medkit does as much as people want it to do most of the time. Oh, you're so dead. You are so dead. Look at this. Look at this. Who pays for acrobatics anyway, really? Dang. Just a little bit money short here of an extra relic. I'm not going to take a curse for your relic, sir. Not what I'm about. We are immune to the negative effect of the curse. That's true, actually. So it's just a -1 draw every time we see it. But so that's trading a relic for a removal. And honestly, I would sell the meal ticket for removal. I might even sell the Orichalcum for removal at this point. Like, I very, very, very much value each card that we can get out of the deck. Alright, I do think a elite fight is basically no risk as long as we got a smoke bomb. What am I upgrading here? Acrobatics, Gamble, or Killer first? I think we upgrade Killer first for an elite fight. 2. Okay, Wraith form is here. Prefer not to play the Wraith form if possible. Let's kill these gremlins individually. Can I do that? I think I can only get one of them. Yeah, I can only get one of them. That's fine, we'll do that. I don't care if we get attacked, because I can always Wraith form. Do I concentrate to let myself draw more? Not yet. I mean to frail, too. Uma. Keep the glass knife in hand, just go defend. Oh boy, they chonkin'. It sure is a good day to have a turnip. Twitch chat. Triple Boop, thanks for 23 months of support. And Jack Rainick, the 13 months of support. Thank you both. Got them all lined up with their hammers. They look like they're picketing something. Alright, we need to remove these things from the premises, though. Keep the double damage going. Just let the fumes do the work. Easy. This deck is amazing. Oh man, an Ancient Tea set might let us do even sillier things with more energy on turn 1. We're offered a second Fumes plus or a Sucker Punch plus. Interesting. I don't think I want a second Fumes, actually. That's telling. This deck doesn't want an upgraded power. Weakness could be nice, but also feels kind of irrelevant because of Wraithform Panic button currently. Maybe something we want in the long term. Specs the sidekick. What's the difference between you right now and a bunch of people waiting in queue for fruit drink at a party? Nothing. You're both waiting for a punchline. I think I'm going to skip all these. Keeping the deck slim and consistent is key here if we want success. Strike, glass knife. Please don't. Oh yeah, turnip. Yay, turnip! Alright, I'll just go neutralize, triple defend here. I could smoke bomb away from the snake plant, but I'd really prefer to find a better potion from the snake plant. You know what I'm saying? We are drawing 5. Perfect turn for Panic Button, as Snake Plant never attacks me next turn. Let me just Skewer. So why leave when we can get our rewards? Blur Backflip. More card draw. Yeah, I'll take a backflip here. I'll happily take a backflip here. I'll happily take a Thread Needle, which provides even more passive block with the Orichalcum. Scales really well. Very good rare relic there. And we will upgrade Gamble next. Blur with Panic Button was also maybe worth thinking about there. I think I'll grab the next blur I see. Really hoping we find 2 footworks next act. So I think that would go a long way here. I guess we go this way. Maybe we get Colosseum at the very end. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Benethu, thanks so much for the 5 gifted subs. Welcome, one and all, to the Cozy Sub Club. You're dead now. And so are you. Tech does a lot of damage. There's a better potion, a duplication potion. We can drink the fruit juice, keep this valuable smoke bomb, and maybe consider 1 more acrobatics. 1 more acrobatics. That way we can always get the good stuff. Turn 1. 2 or 3 or whatever. Keeping Wraithform around. For now. This is what, Phantasmal Wraithform, and then we do the big nasty on next turn? Sure. And then just concentrate. Gamble into Skewer. Look for the big damage. 10 twice. That should be enough next turn. I've got Panic Button. In even worst case scenario, I like that the Panic Button works even once Wraithform has expired. Who cares about negative dexterity when it has a base value of block 30, right? You easily crush the book, get some dexterity to make these blocks start to become something that's better than Orichalcum. And there's the blur that I said I wanted to take. Although it is up against Bouncing Flask. I'll take the blur. And we'll swap out the potion. Love it. Absolutely love it. Dishwall says, how many times would I say that I've actually used Smoke Bomb in a winning run? A couple of times. Not very many. Usually I prefer to discard it to get better potions so that I can keep getting rewards from fights, but it does have some utility here or there. You know, I could actually see upgrading Concentrate to keep 1 more card in hand being about as good as upgrading Acrobatics at this point. Reflex is very similar. Like, all 3 of these upgrades are essentially, because we have Pyramid, anything that leaves more cards in my hand is functionally identical. So I think Reflex Plus and Concentrate Plus and Acrobatics Plus are only different semantically from one another. Although Acro lets me see new cards, Concentrate lets me keep more old cards. Likewise, Reflex is more new cards. Any argument for upgrading Panic Button? Yeah, there is definitely some. I mean, it can help full block the Hyper Beam against Bronze Automaton, but it's kind of redundant with the Wraithform. I think if we're playing Panic Button, we're probably full blocking already for the foreseeable future. Yes, I think Concentrate upgrade becomes a lot better as I get fewer and fewer starter cards, and there are fewer things I want to discard, too. I think this is going to be my upgrade first, but like I said, only really semantically different rather than in actual. Heck yes. Speaking of card removes, this could be a pretty good Caltrops Plus also. Not so Enlightenment. Nah, just get rid of another strike here. Each remove is worth more than the last at this point. And the more starter cards we can purge, the better. All right, now that we have 2 draw upgrades, we should see a lot more consistency here. Perfect. This is exactly what I'm talking about. There's Glass Knife for next turn. Discard this. What do I want to do? Yeah. And then just get cards out of my hand because I want to concentrate Skewer next turn. Probably. We can draw it, but we can backflip into it. Times X. The fumes and the dagger spray take away the minions here. I'm gonna go for the throat, so to speak. Put my damage on the boss directly. Hey, I like those cards. Give those back. You can't do this to me here. She probably didn't want to play that there. Whatever, it's back in the draw pile now. We can draw it again. Spin one more time. Play neutralize you first. This would be a good turn for Panic Button, and then we Wraith Form on the Hyper Beam. I'll Panic Button here. Play that yet. Wraith Form next turn. This is a Phantasmal turn, so I should look to do damage here. Boop. GG. Clean as a whistle, that one. We're offered some more X-cost cards. Doppelgangers, weird with Pyramid. Probably not very good. Malaise, though. Malaise can sap strength off an enemy permanently. Very nice X-cost card there. Featherfall TT, thanks for 3 months. Made it through our first trimester. But not our first semester. I expect to see you at the final. And Seika, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Koozie Sub Club. Yeah, I know Chemex would also be absolute nonsense from here. I guess a semester is what, 16 weeks? It's 4 months. First, concentrate. I'm taking Malaise here. And a Coffee Dripper. Who needs healing? We've also got Meal Ticket if we do need healing. But this is pretty much free energy for us. Cursed Key could also be a way to gain energy, but I would encourage you to find the better line and take the energy with absolutely no downside, which is Dripper. Pyramid Dripper, one of my favorite combos to get, actually. They work so well together. Lastly, the Wristblade makes 0-cost cards hit harder. We don't have any of those. Skewer doesn't count. Even if played for 0 energy with Chemical X, Wristblade doesn't work there. Or Burst. The relics that appear are quite random in their appearance. Hold on. What's our removal price? 125, so I can get another one here. Oh boy. Sign me up for cardremoval.com membership at the discounted rate. Thanks. Sure is nice to have more energy. Oddly absent Phantasmal Killer. There you are. Should just kill now. 80 damage. Got him. Well now, that's a Piercing Wail Plus, which is a mighty good block card when you've got Runic Pyramid. Also another Fumes and a Leg Sweep. Still don't think Fumes is good. What we'd like to see damage-wise is Terror, actually. Or again, a Caltrops. I would take a Caltrops at this point. Jay Dublinson, thanks for the 9 months. You keep watching, I'll keep streaming. Another Piercing Wail. No, don't be fooled. I'm here to remove a card. That's why we came here. And look at that. This deck now has no strikes. My grandpa's silent deck has no bad cards. It's perfect in every way. Question is, will I take a fire or an elite? That's a good question. Probably for the money I take the elite, right? Because the elite also progresses us towards another removal. BB Tack, thanks for 100 bits. Word to the Wise, thanks for 15 months. Look at you all setting off hype trains here and there. Crazy. Too crazy. Oh, perfect. Okay, we'll just, panic button. Even need to panic. Oh yeah, Orichalcum actually blocks this too. So this enemy literally can't hurt me if I end turn over and over again. Get him. How's that for a Spiker solution? And another Piercing Wail. 2 is probably the right number of Piercing Wails plus. I had to guess. I get attacked for quite a bit next turn. I guess we'll do the blur panic button thing next turn? Question mark? Next turn. This is going to be 120 damage next turn, which won't kill. Alright, I'll play this that way so that I can do the full damage proper like. Without having to waste time blocking. We have a Skewer, so Outmaneuver Plus is actually, like, kind of a big deal, yeah? Yeah, let's do it. We also have Malaise, so we can do Outmaneuver Malaise against Time Eater or Awakened One. That's gonna be cool. And we spent so much time removing all the strikes so that we are allowed to have cards like this in the deck. Excellent. Falling, lose Dagger Spray, Fumes, or Survivor. You know, that Fumes isn't doing all that much work anymore. We make it officially a non-poison deck? trying to think of what fumes are most importantly doing. I guess they're removing artifacts. And maybe shield and spear. Definitely hearts. Typhul, thank you so much for the very generous 1,000 bits. Well, heck. Ridiculous. Fumes could help with future terror. I'm gonna lose the fumes. Pick up a Caltrops. Surely we'll find one. Alright, what's the state of the deck? We'd like a Malaise upgrade. We'd like to upgrade the other acrobatics at this point, too. We'd like to upgrade reflex. There's actually a lot of very good upgrades. I'm going to choose an upgrade over a relic here. Let's get this one first. Excuse you all. Gotta love outmaneuver plus Phantasmal Killer, right? Intangibility reduces the spike damage too, thankfully. Also reduces the explosion damage from this thing. Odd. It feels like I'm missing a card we used to have that did small amounts of damage to every enemy. It would have helped here. Another acrobatics. Unupgraded? I don't think so. Still need a tactician, maybe. That is a spooky dagger. It's got so much health I can't even kill it with glass knife here. That's terrifying. I think I'm going to use my power potion here. Yeah, that helps. 1,000 cuts means we can kill this thing. As I keep the Wraith form, we're good here. Double damage this turn, and lots of energy. Let's use some of it. This block. Well, that sure is a blatant lack of drawing the correct cards. That's okay. I know how to block. So I could do a hilarious Malaise thing, or I can play Wraith Form here. Bummer draw, actually. Getting a few too many wounds in here. Gamble seems unlikely to pay off. We'll do it that way. How about the old 20 times 9? How about that? GG. Appreciate you all with that very generous sub-train while I was playing there. You're too kind, folks. So, 2 more skills upgraded. No matter what this hits, I'm going to be really happy. Whether it be reflexes, backflip, panic button, malaise, or even just some defense. Backflip and a defend, totally fine by me. Still never saw footwork, unfortunately. Guess choosing to engage in upgrades rather than potential card rewards is not helping that. I still have yet to get the red key. I do think I want one last upgrade, though. So let's recall now. Upgrade probably malaise here. 2 madnesses. Madnesses are interesting. Madnesses are very interesting in a deck like this. Although there's so many one-time use cards that I have to worry about them hitting. I don't want Madness to hit Piercing Wail, but I don't want to have to play Piercing Wail before Madness. I'm not going to bother. I think that's going to be too annoying. Too miserable. Lays you for 5. Have fun. 0. Nice number, nerd. They seem to be running into some hand cloggage, though. Just gonna panic button here. And that's actually blocked by Orichalcum, so no worries there. Could also play Piercing Wail just to get rid of the Piercing Wail. Got one more, let's do it. Double outmaneuver. 10 energy this turn. The power. 10 energy. Beautiful. But where is terror? Not here, that's for sure. Could take a Dagger Spray Plus if I thought there was any merit to that at all. I don't think there is. Oh dear. Let's take something else entirely. Play a maneuver there. Fun. Here we can Wraith Form if we want to. Probably don't even need to, though. Let's find some damage. Found it. Well-laid plans plus. Finally, a power. Problem is, that's not the power I want. I want another unupgraded backflip. Dang. Alright, last card award and relic before the boss. This time it's Giant Head, who has to contend with us. Good luck, Giant Head. Good luck. Alright, I'm going to concentrate so that I can outmaneuver Gamble into Phantasmal. Just get rid of Malaise here. This is the turn. I'm going to play as many cards as possible before we skewer here for a ginormous hecking amount of damage. Really not that many cards, unfortunately. We could do 26 times 8, which is a good start. Problem is now we got to contend with the Giant Head actually attacking me, which is a slight issue. Let's go outmaneuver, Phantasmal Killer, defend panic button. That should have been Piercing Whale, panic button. Gamble this stuff. Okay, outmaneuver and PK next turn. Draw through a bit here. So on this turn, I guess I need to play Wraith Form, huh? It's currently 28. Double damage next turn as well. Good damage there. Lay out maneuver again on this turn. Just chaining the Phantasmal Killer over and over again. You'd love to see it. Beautiful. Now we're immune to weaken. That's going to help a lot. Finisher is hilarious. We don't actually play that many attacks, though. We just play Skewer. So I don't think we want a Finisher. Really mediocre card rewards up to the very end here, yet I still think we have all the tools we need to succeed. A laddery where I go infinite each time. Any kind of trying to force a specific build is going to inevitably run into the core problem of the roguelike, which is that you don't always get offered the cards to do that. So inevitably such a ladder would come up against just not being offered the correct cards and would fail for that reason. I think that would be trouble. Alright, is a 7 energy malaise enough? Probably, yeah. I'd say that's highly likely. Unfortunately, there's a lot of block cards here, which is causing some clog. There we go. Shoot next turn. Play the neutralize. Not yet outmaneuvering time. Hey. You can't do that. Thought we outlawed such shenanigans long ago. Well, I'll take a small amount of damage. Actually, nah. Use one of these piercing whales. Keep my plated armor intact. We just have to bring time meter below half here. That should be trivial. Done. So now we'd like to either reset the timer or do something else productive here. These are not the right cards in hand. He's about to purge negative strength anyway, so if I can reset the timer here, that's really ideal. And then we're back to essentially a fresh time meter fight, but time meter has half health. Funny how that works. Realize I'm not doing a whole lot productive though. Okay, we've got outmaneuver and Phantasmal for next turn. Double on this turn too, but it's not doing much. Draw 2, outmaneuver again. Yes, double outmaneuver. Not gonna have a lot of cards next turn, that's okay. Because guess what? I do 20 damage 10 times. Not too bad. I'll play the last night first. And we've still got our Wraith Worm, which looks like is going to get used now. GG, Timbo. GG. Not bad. Flawless time eater fight, and that's probably one of the more difficult fights this act. Who's next? The Awakened One? Guess what, Awakened One? I removed my only power. Well, like I say, technically Wraith Form, but still. I am powerless before you, and that means you are powerless before me. For a whale, and then a big malaise. 5. Nice. 0 times 4. Ah, yes, the big hit. Nice attack, nerd and or bird. Draw the Skewer because we have that maneuver coming. The double neutralize. Neutrality. Ification. Again. Alright, how do we block this thing? We no longer have the protection of melees, making this enemy's attacks completely useless. We could play Wraith Form, but I think that will cause us problems a few turns after. We're not quite ready to play Wraith Form. Let's do this. Perfect. Go Blur, outmaneuver, Phantasmal, discard this. I love how much damage that does. At any point, we could have used a duplication potion to just instantly kill with one of our skewers. Alright, I think it's Wraith Form time. Love this deck. Just the really cool turns we get. GG. Skewer just destroying the late game, no problem. This deck is masterfully set up for Act 4 here. Lots and lots of upgraded cards, 2 good potions, really solid foundation. Yet we're missing a little bit in terms of the scaling. I think either a Terror or a Footwork would have done wonders up to this point, yet we've seen neither. So, do I upgrade Reflex, Panic Button? Actually, Neutralize seems kind of important. It's our only weak source other than Malaise. Well, Malaise is pretty powerful, though. Okay, I don't need to upgrade Neutralize. So it's either Reflex or one of the block cards. Let's make it Reflex. Got Turnip, right? Yeah, I've got Turnip. Did we lose any health in Act 3? I don't know that we did. There's the Footwork. At long last. There's also a Panacea here, which could let me block the debuff from Wraith Form. And then I can just play Wraith Form early in the fight to survive without having to deal with the long-term downside. I rather like that. Could simply remove a card. Oh, Footwork's also a good target for Dupe Pot, then. We've seen Finisher before, and just like before, the answer is we don't actually play very many attacks. We just play Skewer. And Skewer and Finisher don't go well together. So I'm thinking Panacea Footwork here, personally. Let's do it. Hi there. What is this? Footwork, then acrobatics? I could use the Gambler's Brew. I really don't feel motivated to, though. We've got our good card. I can just play the good card. Set up a Skewer kill for, like, turn 4. Let's go Footwork Acro first. Okay, no sign, unfortunately, of... Actually, can I just block this? We could do 12 plus 9 plus 4. 24 plus 13. 37? That's a full block. Okay, I don't need to use Wraithform yet. Could also use the Panacea to block Panic Button. Fun fact. Both getting shielded, huh? Who's dying first? I've got Malaise, so I'll kill the shield first. Let's do it this way. That -1 strength. Bummer. Probably better to just Skewer, right? It's gotta be. Clearly should have put the initial damage on the spear. We would have gotten the kill now. My indecision has cost me. Cost me dearly. If I Panic Button now, I'm going to have to get creative next turn. Alright. Okay. God, and that's that maneuver? Lame. $16 times 6 doesn't kill the shield. Do it this way. Take 2. Ah, we took damage. Run ruined. Ruined, I tell you. But we do get another Count Gamble, so that's nice. This is the last time I had waffles IRL, I think about 6 months ago. Stopped in at a little waffle specialty restaurant. Overall, we're in fantastic shape here. Was a hot. And yeah, I think the easy way to win the fight is to do this. And just be intangible for this part. With no long-term downside. Then as the strength builds, we have malaise, so we just reset it. So I'm not going to play this malaise, for example. Might struggle to do damage a bit, though. Six. Get rid of all this garbage. Yamulal, how does the Silent celebrate the Christmas holidays? With wreath form. Let's go outmaneuver Gamble into Phantasmal. Although next turn could be tricky block-wise. That's fine. We'll figure it out. That is tricky. I could do something really weird, actually. Which is Malaise and then Piercing Wail with the power of Concentrate. Do a lot of damage this turn. I block the next multi-attack entirely as well, but that puts me on a timer. The 8x15 is going to kill me. Interesting. Just making 90 block is not even impossible. Yeah, it only has to be 90 because it'll be weakened too. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna go Blur. Skewer for 120 damage. Malaise for 0 energy to remove the artifact. Concentrate, discard Dagger Spray, Wound, Piercing Wail, Acrobatics. So that way we also do the big damage. Need that Phantasmal. Good. We do a full damage turn next turn. Just a little bit in blur, though. This is our next Piercing Wail. Unless this one I can block conventionally. We have Neutralize here. Maybe this is what I block normally, and then we have one more Piercing Wail. That's a just-in-case measure. Where did Fumes go? Oh, the Falling event took it. We let it go willingly. This is all about skewering our opponents. Alright, so I'm blocking without the Piercing Wail. That means I can discard the Piercing Wail. It's just how it works. Probably Panic Button next turn, although I don't necessarily need to. Could also Phantasmal outmaneuver here, take some damage willingly. Set up a big turn next turn to punish hard. And I could even set up Skewer redraw. Yeah, let's do that. Take some damage on purpose here to try to win the fight. Likewise here. Okay, so we have Piercing Wail for the next multi-hit. Enough health for the big hit. It's looking pretty good here. I could Gambler's Brew now to get even better cards in hand. Yeah, let's do that. Keep the Skewer and the Acro on the Piercing Wail. Discard everything else. Outmaneuver again. Phantasmal again. Perfect. And if I play Blur, I actually get to keep 7 block into the next turn. Big hit is first. Perfect. No problem. Glad I had this Piercing Wail. Looks like we're just shy of a kill here. Oh, no we're not. Excuse me, that Piercing Wail save, irrelevant. Wait, yes, relevant. Ah! GG, Mr. Hart. GG. And double the dagger spray. GG. We got to the 18 strength heart here. If you let a heart fight go on for too long, it's very scary, but we're there. GG. Hey there. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And before you go, join us on Twitch and watch live. I'm there 5 days a week playing Slay the Spire, answering questions, and chilling with the community. Click the link in the description to follow right now. Ta-ta for now.